So I've been reading your comments and I've been seeing a lot of your theories, and a lot of people think they know who is the cult leader, who is behind all of the madness on this season of American Horror Story. And people are saying, well, it has to be Ivy. I mean, she's obviously against her wife. It's so very obvious that she is in charge of the cult. And then some people are saying, well, it's Kai. We knew from the beginning that he's out of control. He wants to be council member. He loves Donald Trump. It's very obvious he's the one leading all of these people, like Winter, and he met with the neighbors, and that all makes sense. And he's orchestrating these people to picket against Allie. I mean, that totally adds up. And then a lot of you are saying it has to be the psychiatrist because Cheyenne always plays a bad character, and it's obvious he's exploiting the fears of his patients and using it against them, just like he did in this week's episode where he had the clowns put the people in the coffin and bury them alive, and he knows about Allie's fears and he's using them against her. And I just want to say to you that all makes so much sense. The clues are definitely there. It all adds up, and those are all really, really valid theories. But here's the thing. They're wrong. Let's just be honest here. These clues are so obvious. I mean, it's like the show is for like elementary kids or something. I mean, they're laying out the clues. I mean, when they said the password last night was clowns to the internet that Ivy set up, I mean, are you kidding me? When the therapist was like organizing his little pins with smiley faces, which is the sign of the killer. Whoa, okay, Ivy, over the top obvious. Okay, we're not stupid, and it can't be this easy, and Ryan is not stupid, and he loves to mess with us. Just remember last season, remember that big twist? I mean, he told us that was coming, but there's going to be some stuff coming this year, and he hasn't told us, but that doesn't mean it's not coming. So I want to tell you who the real leader of the cult is. We actually have seen his face in the very first episode, and I say we've seen his face because it's possible he's been in all of the episodes disguised as someone else, maybe a clown or maybe someone else, but we actually saw his face in the first episode, and that person is Chaz Bono. We saw him as a grocery store clerk. We were introduced to him as someone who was a huge Donald Trump supporter, and of course it just makes sense knowing the real background of actor Chaz Bono. It just makes it even more ironic that this person would be the ultimate evil, the person who is the actual cult leader, and the person that Ryan has tried to hide and tried to make you forget about because he was only in it just a tiny, tiny bit, showing his face so far. So that is going to be your real cult leader right there. And now the question is, what about these people that I mentioned before? Ivy, the therapist, Kai. Does that mean they're okay, that they're not evil, they're not part of the cult? No, I didn't say that, and I think it's really probably likely that the therapist and Kai are definitely involved with Chaz's character, but as far as Ivy, maybe not, and maybe so, maybe she could be, but this is the real evil person that you're looking for, that Ryan has hoped that you've forgotten about, that I think a lot of people have forgotten about, because he wasn't focused on that much, but it was just enough to know that his thinking was all messed up, and that's your real villain. Now, there's something else that I want to talk about in this video, and that is I'm getting major vibes with this season that are tying to last season. And I've mentioned it in my videos the past couple of weeks, but the acting is a little over the top. The clues are way over the top. And to me, it's almost like it's a parody of itself. Like, almost back to the show within a show theme. Now, I want to stop myself right here and say, surely they will not do that same kind of theme 2 seasons in a row. I mean, there's no way they would do that, right? Right? I mean, would they? I don't know. I don't think anyone's expecting it, so maybe that's why they would do something like that again. I mean, last season we had a reality show of sorts being filmed as part of the season, and then you know what happens from there. Not really sure if this is a reality show, but have you noticed the increase, well, not even increase, but the gratuitous use of the F word, which we've never had before in this show. I believe if it was used, it was bleeped out in the past. So it's almost like this is another show, and whatever channel they're on is like an HBO or Showtime type of channel where you can, you know, do more things, push the envelope more. Maybe it's just the actual show pushing the envelope more, you know, taking advantage of the fact that they can use that in a show in that time slot on that type of channel. They can use the F word. They can, you know, push the envelope on sexual situations and talk more freely about sexual things. but maybe not. I mean, I really feel like there's more at play here other than just the revelation of this cult leader. And I'm just curious to see what you think about that, because I really feel like there's something else going on here. That Ryan's trying to play everyone again, that he thinks he's being really sneaky, and he's got, you know, a big surprise. But I'm hesitant to say it because would they do that again? Would they do something super similar again? I mean, there's still some cast members we haven't seen that we know are coming. And I'm not just talking about like Lena and Emma, who probably have small roles, but there's could likely be cast members, big people from the past that we don't even know are going to be in this that are in this, so we have to keep that in mind. But there's just something's definitely up here. There's something going on beyond Chaz being the cult leader, you know. Just the way things are going, I've never seen him lay out the clues so obviously before in the first couple of episodes, where it's just like neon flashing signs like, oh my god, Ivy is evil, oh my god, this therapist is like the leader of the cult, which is what he's feeding you because he wants you to believe that. So why is it so over the top that way? I mean, is there a chance that this is something else, like almost like it's a compilation of the different seasons of American Horror Story into one show? Is it like a parody of American Horror Story? I don't know, but I definitely think that's a possibility. But I also for sure think that Chaz is the leader of this cult, whether that's the actual whole theme of the show and that's how we'll continue, or if that's the theme of whatever we're watching in the realm of this season. So let me know your thoughts on my thoughts. And if you didn't know, I'm covering this entire season of American Horror Story. I had a really great time trying to figure everything out last year. Maybe some of you were here for that. So if you enjoyed hearing my thoughts and theories, thumbs up this video. Also, I would love for you to subscribe so that you don't miss any of the live chats, reactions, videos that I do on this show. Just a heads up, every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, I have a live chat where we can all share our theories on my channel. So if you can make it, that would be awesome. If you can't, totally understand, but I upload those to my channel so you can check them out when you have free time. So I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Kelly TV. I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of the Kelly TV family. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can keep up with all I'm doing.